Shedeur was a great teammate in the huddle. You know, if you ain't know something, he'll help you out. If you need help with something off field, he'll help you out. And like watching film and stuff like that, he could break film down with you and everything.
You know you gotta do that. What's up?
Cut your Wi-Fi on, man.
Got your Wi-Fi on.
Hey, that's who y'all gonna put out there with Shedeur. Reunited, son. We're back. We're back. All right, shut that off. Not too much. Shedeur Sanders and Jimmy Horn Jr.'s phenomenal connection gets to reconnect this week. Not only, but this week in a big way, as they are both on their quest to make sure that they can find their place on their respective NFL teams. You saw nothing but smiles from the previous teammates. Now, I do want to put this video. We're going to talk about the joint practice today, but there was no filming of the competitive stuff, so we don't really have the throws. We're going to go through basically like a game log and kind of talk about it the best we can, but we can't see it. So, you know, the best we know, we know. Hopefully, because I'm filming this right at the end, I can get like some post, you know, some people that were there that can hopefully attest to how good things looked. But Shedeur seemed to have a decent day, a few completions. Quarterback tracker will be out as well too, so I'll smack it on here, probably update it, and probably be at the beginning of the video as well while you're watching it. But I just want to say, man, this put a smile on my face. So we're gonna go over some of the joint practice stuff. We're gonna go over this Jimmy reunion, and then at the end of the video, after the game log, we're gonna go through the long history of Jimmy Horn and Shedeur Sanders, not just at Colorado, but post Colorado. It's a very, very special connection with them. So let's see the way it went out, because they was wearing the same kicks, man.
You know you gotta do that.
Yeah, baby.
What's up?
Cut your Wi-Fi on, man.
Got your Wi-Fi on.
Oh, we go twin.
Yo, come on, you know how you come
I ain't even
And they got me mic'd up. Though.
Hey, we ain't even playing that.
Come on, man. Y'all know what time it is.
Look.
Hey.
Come on now. They both got the come.
Get out of the day.
I know it's love. I
You
like what you
my
got in
handle.
your hands, though. I like that.
Yo.
I feel that.
I'm mic'd up now.
Let's go get a little personal.
It's personal.
Son,
You know what it
is. Yo, man, this is awesome, dog. This is just positive. This is beautiful. Two Buffaloes coming together. Again, they've got a long, lengthy history. Not going to go too deep in it. I'll do that at the end of the video. They locked in. They doing their thing. They turning their Wi-Fi on. They matching kicks, dog. And I'm not going to go too deep into it, but, you know, Horn caught 93 of 128 targets from Sanders for 989 yards and 7 touchdowns in 2 years. Obviously, his last year in Colorado, he dealt with some injuries, but the connection never wavered. And, you know, it might be sacrilegious, but how about we start with a little Jimmy Horn action? Jimmy Horn. Oh, whoa. Jimmy Horn has been getting nothing but positive praise. And, again, we're not going to have a lot of clips besides individual drills for each of them. But it's just great to see him. It's great to see the way people have been talking about him, from teammates to head coach David Canales. It's been nothing but positives from Jimmy Horn. You know, whether that's, you know, his tenacity, his comparisons to C. Smith Sr., the way that he's getting after it. He finds himself in a good spot. I don't know if I have it here, but actually, let me go find it for you. 1 second. I had to hunt down the depth chart, the unofficial depth chart. Again, you shouldn't really look into any depth charts at this point. This is the first unofficial one, but Jimmy Horn is listed as the wide receiver 3, but number 3, I believe. Yeah, so he is third team. So this is what we like to call striking distance of starting. You know, you're going to need a few wide receivers. You got Hunter Renfrow, who actually hadn't been practicing a lot. He is wide receiver 2 in the wide receiver 2 position, right? That third is Jacoby George, just to show you who he's kind of about. The first team, obviously, Ted McMillan is just a dog, so he's going to be at number 1. Adam Thielen at the number 2 slot. He's going to probably dominate the slot there. You know, Hunter Renfrow is probably going to get a lot of touches because he's a slot demon himself, known to do that. On the other side, you got Xavier Legette at the 1, Jalen Coker at the 2 for the, I guess this is the X, this is the Z receiver, right? And then you have your slot receiver. Please, football people, y'all going to correct me regardless, so you know, I be yapping sometimes, but that's what I heard back in my college days. Anyway, I mean, chill out. High school days. I wasn't that great, son. But number 3, Jimmy Horn Jr. Again, as long as he ain't last in line, I think that's all that really matters right now. So it's great to see Jimmy Horn in a good spot there. So let's take a peek at some of more things we see. We do have some pictures. We have some of the some videos of the warm up as well. We actually have. They said no filming of the competitive drills. We have one-on-one drills, so we can. We're going to let this play. What we can see is how the Browns offensive line looks. Now, I'm not sure if you saw, but it has been announced, officially announced, of course, Kevin Stefanski confirmed that Shedeur Sanders will be starting on Friday. It's only going to be Tyler Huntley and Shedeur Sanders that are going to be playing. It's going to be Tyler Huntley for the first half, and then the second half will be, Shedeur for the first half, then second half, Tyler Huntley. Now, the starters are going to play, but Jerry Jeudy and Eric Tillman are already confirmed not playing, so he's going to have to get the job done with limited first team reps, as well as not really having a first team wide receivers. And then on top of that, when we get into the actual practice, you're going to see Shedeur still didn't get first team reps. They're giving first team or at least better reps to the two players that aren't even playing in the preseason game. Hey, I don't know. Maybe this is the most, hey, we're just trade baiting at all time. This is what it's starting to smell like to me. They're either setting him up for failure, or if he looks good, hey, I can ship him off, hopefully get an extra 5th, 6th round pick to get things swapped out. So we see the play. We see how it's going. But let's go ahead. Let's get into that. Let's get into these reps since we're talking about it right now. Flacco goes up first with the one short run. Jerry Jeudy deep completion, one-handed catch from what it seemed look like the Panthers doing their thing. Oh, so sorry. J.C. Horn, he is apparently didn't sustain any significant injuries, but he did get in an accident this morning. That's why he's not at practice. So please, prayers to him and his family. Make sure everything. I know it's nothing serious, but he wasn't at practice. So hope nothing else happens. Hope it's not fun dealing with something like that regardless. So hope everything's great there. Hope no one else was affected. Hope anybody affected in that is doing great. So back to this. Daniel Ofusi has 11 on 11. He does a great job. Y'all know what he do. Short run right side by 4. Jerry Jeudy deep completion, one-handed catch. You know what that boy do. It would be nice for Shedeur to have a Jerry Jeudy. Short inside run by Ford, incompletion pass to Tillman. Tony Brown intercepts Andy Dalton. There's just a little defensive situation there. Sanders up with the 2s, incomplete on a short pass to Bates, broken up. Marshall run flagged for holding. Offensive line, what we're doing. Williams short run right side, and then short complete to Canella on a drag route. And then David Newton, I believe he's a Carolina guy. So we're going to be mixing Carolina plays because they're on one side, and then the Browns offense versus the Carolina defense on the other side. So after a couple of dud plays, Bryce Young connects with Terrell McMillan for a first down. A few plays later, Browns corner dropped what should have been a pick. I would like to know which corner that is. We've been following pretty closely ever since the injury to basically their starting corner, their best outside corner that's not named Denzel Ward. So I think we're going to want to continue to see what that looks like in these real matchups. Flacco back with the 1s, incomplete to Jeudy. Sampson short left side. So Dylan Sampson with the 1s. Now I'm pushing that agenda. Ford short left right side, short completion to Thrash, but Sampson flagged for false start. That's not good, Dylan Sampson. That's not great. Huntley with the 3s, a throwaway, and a near pick off the short side. So let's let Huntley take his time. We ain't going to get on Huntley, but I'm just happy he's going with the 3s. Because if Huntley was getting 1 reps and he was doing this, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, Flacco back with the 1s. Flacco boot, incomplete to Njoku. Screen to Carter. Forward inside run stuff. Completion to Jerry Jeudy on an outright. Sanders with the 2s. Marshall short inside. Incomplete to Davis on the slant. Pass breakup. Tawa short run, short pass to Carter. So Shedeur, and we should have the quarterback tracker coming out here in a second. It seems like he's trying some small stuff. He's trying some tight windows, and also getting some pass broken up too. So it's interesting to see Flacco back with the 1s. Like there was plenty of 1 reps seemingly. Short run, complete on someone on the crosser. Walked off slowly after a big hit. Not great. Sampson short run, short completion to Floria. And then second time through 7-on-7, Shedeur Sanders did not get any reps at all. Now, I think there is 1 rep that we're missing. There was I'll find it, but there is a time where Shedeur Sanders basically had back-to-back completions to Mr. Luke Flory, but I think it was in 7-on-7. So let me see first. Let me see if the quarterback tracker is out, and then see if I can find them. And we got both of them. The quarterback tracker is in, and it has, as you probably have seen at the beginning of the video, it tells the tale of like what we were just talking about, right? It seems like Shedeur was put into some interesting positions. He didn't get any first team reps. He didn't get any great wide receivers. He got a bad offensive line, but not to make any excuses, because shout out to Gabriel, right? Because we are not a Dylan Gabriel. Dylan Gabriel had him a good day. Now, again, he really only went, in the 7-on-7s from what I understood. You know what I'm saying? Not a lot of situations where he had opportunities to really get on 11. So, looking at that disbursement, it's a little different. But Sanders 4 for 7, missed 3, no touchdowns. Shout out to Gabriel with the touchdown. I think this tells the tale. Joe Flacco 8 for 13. He was getting the lion's share of the 1 reps. He apparently seemingly looked good about the numbers. Tyler Huntley obviously still putting it together. Only got 5 reps. But again, only 7 reps and only 8 reps for Gabriel. Again, the man who's hurt and sitting out gets more reps in general than Shedeur. That's all I'm saying. Hey, I just want to point that out. And I also want to point something out that, again, the dogs, the Cleveland Brown, I shout them out all the time. If you're a Browns fan, please make sure you're watching their content. They are actual Browns fans that know what they're talking about. Don't listen to this big noggin head. I'm just a dude yapping, all right? But these dudes do great stuff. And this is these are Browns fans at this point, saying that Mary Kay, guard. So these are the people that are out. Guard Zach Zinter did not make the trip to Carolina for the joint practice or game Friday night. And then, like I already talked about, Tillman, and then I talked about what's it called? I talked about Tillman, I talked about Jerry Jeudy, and then the dog says it would be really nice if the players we need to develop get on the field and stay on the field. Zinter was our 3rd round pick last season. So I want it to be known that this isn't just Shedeur, you're just a Shedeur. No, it's clear that Browns fans are disgruntled with the way that development specifically has been handled. When you have 5 quarterbacks on a joint practice, and you have 1 quarterback that's about to be thrown into the fire against the 1 defense in Carolina, right? With this offensive line, right? Let's take a peek at it. I hope Doward Jones plays. He just kind of pushed him over, but hey, that's pretty scary. With this offensive line, actually, oh my god, he did. Hey, he had a good anchor though. He had a good anchor with this offensive line. This is the rookie, Princely Umana. I mispronounced that. So he's out of Ole Miss, right? So and it was raining a lot during the day, of course. XYZ. It was raining until something happened. It was raining until this man showed up an hour early, like he usually does. One of the first to Browns Panthers joint practice. Rookie quarterback Shedeur Sanders. Rain is down to a trickle for now. This man stepped on the field, and hey, the football gods said, "Okay, now that's actual glaze. That's actual glaze." Back to the reps. Here he is. Are we even is he trying? Is this guy trying? Where's your weight? Are we anchoring down? Are we going to take him out there? Or are we just going to let him do his move in slow motion and just swim right through you? I don't like the odds and the chances that Shedeur has so far. But let's see it again. Panthers Pat Jones II versus Browns Jackson Barton. Oof. Little spin on the inside. He seemed like he powered back though. Here's rookie Cam Jackson for the Panthers. Oh wow. Oh. So that's what y'all gonna do. That's who y'all gonna put out there with Shedeur. Y'all gonna put a stop sign. Y'all gonna put a traffic cone out there to stop Shedeur. That's a rookie bullying that young gentleman. Man, oh man. I hate to see it. But that's that. Y'all let me know how you feel about the disbursement of reps. Let me know if you're going to be there at my stream on Friday. We're going to be streaming the game. I got some things planned out, so just wait and see. There will be some fun stuff. It seems like Shedeur didn't get, first team reps or starter level reps for somebody who just got elevated from quote unquote being QB4 to now having to start against the first team defense, at least some partial reps. So, some people call it cop and please. Other people say I'm just paying attention to what's happening. And it seems like it's either you fail or you luck yourself out and we get to trade you away and everything's phenomenal. Now that we got that out the way, I want to talk about this absolute phenomenal connection with Shedeur Sanders and Jimmy Horn Jr. Now, I do mean connection in two ways. Obviously, on the football field, Jimmy Horn does things like that, and they connect quite well together, right? And of course, the schedule has them this Friday scheduled off against each other, so that's going to be an absolute great time. But I want it to be known that, as you can see, this ain't for the cameras, this ain't for show. It's been like this, right? It's been like this. That's just what they be on. That's just what them brothers be on, man. It seems like a very fun and joking-ish type brotherhood. And he's had strong relationships with a lot of people. Here's Shedeur Sanders speaking about, which wide receivers and that he wants to throw to in the NFL. And in the same combine where people got off this, arrogant and entitled talking points, here is Shedeur Sanders speaking and uplifting his college teammates.
Size throwing to Travis Hunter, LeJohntay Wester, Will Shepard, and Jimmy Horn.
Come on, man. And here is, of course, Jimmy Horn back in the combine speaking on that relationship of Coach Prime and Shedeur Sanders.
365 days in the year, don't trip by one. That's something I live by, and I'm pretty sure Shedeur think like that too. It's real important, it's a lot of ups and downs that come with the game. People love you, people hate you, and it's just how you feel about yourself. Can't nobody tell you about yourself more than you know yourself. Shedeur was a great teammate in the huddle. If you ain't know something, he'll help you out. If you need help with something off field, he'll help you out. And like watching film and stuff like that, he could break film down with you and everything. Man, Coach Prime got a great relationship. It's like a father and son relationship, And over these years, I met Coach Prime in high school. That's really my big decision to go to Colorado. They was recruiting me back in high school. And I kind of had a connection with him back then because I was about to go to Jackson State, but I went to USF. And just Coach Prime, he always been a man of his word to me. And I love the man to death. It's real special. Overly blessed. Shout out to Jalen Wester, man.
Yeah. Hey, man. Save, man. That just makes you smile. I'm sorry about it. I'm sorry. There's a lot of negativity. There's a lot of adversity that both Shedeur and Jimmy Horn have done. It. Jimmy Horn's story is one like no other, and filled with adversity, filled with a lot of different things to overcome, and he has overcome those things. So I think that's great to see. But I think more importantly, seeing them both grow together, seeing them both find a way to relate and grow brotherhood, and then reunite. Both in the league, both fighting, both trying to live out those dreams. It's a great thing. So here's Shedeur Sanders. He was a part of a joint pressure. He asked him what he would tell other NFL teams drafts him about each of them. He gave an awesome answer, going in depth about each one, and basically talking about the greatness of his other talents, right?
Might be interested in adding some of these guys next to you to the team. Would you mind going through and just, if that team asks you, hey, what do you think of LeJohntay, Will, Cam, or Jimmy, what would you tell them?
So for sure, LeJohntay, for sure he's going to get open. He's a threat all over the field. And it's hard. I haven't seen too many receivers get in and out the breaks how he do. And man-to-man coverage is very tough to guard him because I'm like, after some plays I ask him, I'm like, dang, bro, I didn't know you was going to get open on this. You feel me? Because Horn, he's definitely fast. Jimmy, I'm real disappointed right now because Jimmy was playing through a lot of injury this year. So I take that personal that he wasn't able to get the numbers and able to do what he was supposed to do because we had big plans, big everything with him and Amarion. So that kind of really hurt me, I would say, and he hasn't been able to show his best yet. So maybe it's not, the perfect time right now for him to hit his peak. maybe it's, year 3, year 4 in the league, we on the same team for him to really
Hey, man.
maximize his full potential.
Hey, man, I love this. I love to hear that, right? He goes in depth about everybody, even on the defensive side and stuff like that. And there's just, videos and videos and videos of them, crashing each other, being with each other. And it's just dope to see this, right? And I would love to continue to monitor these reunions of Deion Sanders recruits and or Deion Sanders sons in this particular case. But I can sit here and be mad about reps and this, and they're setting up Shedeur. To be honest with you, when you see phenomenal things like this, when you see the matching I just gotta think that, hey, I think Shedeur got it. I think I'm gonna let him do his thing Friday. Shut some people up. Maybe a trade does happen, and maybe he's in a better, a brighter place for that. But we'll see. But if you enjoy this, man, go ahead and leave a like on it. Dislike if you don't like it. Subscribe if you like football content and of all shapes, sizes, forms, and fashion. Really appreciate you for watching this far. If you watch this far, man, you've been watching. You've been listening to me yap for a second, man. So I appreciate you and all you do. Thank you. Continue to be great. We'll see you next time. Peace.